What's up, boys? So this isn't confirmed yet, but it's looking pretty good that James Harden might be getting traded for Ben Simmons. We'll see how the deal ends up turning out. Maybe the 76ers will package something in with Simmons to go ahead and get James Harden, or maybe it's just a straight up deal. We don't really know so far, but it's looking pretty good that James Harden will become a Philadelphia 76er and Ben Simmons will become a Brooklyn Net. So really, really crazy trade right there if it does happen. So we're going to go ahead and do a 2K sim with these guys on the rosters and see how it ends up turning out. So I'm going to go ahead and hop straight into this video, man. If anyone is new, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications. Those two things would help me out. So if you guys would do those three things. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, which is crazy to say. But we're going to go ahead and see how this goes here. So James Harden is 32 years old, 91 overall. Let me know who you guys think would win this trade. Honestly, I think a lot of people would say the 76ers win this trade, but I don't know. I think if Simmons doesn't cause some problems, it could end up being a really good deal for the Nets, considering Ben Simmons is so young. He's on not a good contract, but he's on contract for like 4 years. So I think it could end up being a pretty good deal for both sides, really, if the 76ers want to win now. So what is Harden's deal? Yeah, he's on a 1 year deal for 44 mil. Assuming that's right, I assume it is. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm thinking it could end up being a pretty big dub for the Nets if that does end up going through. So, we'll see what happens here. But we had to go ahead and sim a couple games here. We had to sim six. So the Nets are 5-1 at this moment. So, let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season and just see how this one goes. And we'll see if they make the playoffs and how well they do. So this time we got the Nets here. Going to disable computer trade offers right here. So we can go ahead and take a look more into this here. So, all right, 15-5. Nets are looking pretty good right now. That team chemistry is getting up there with some Ben Simmons. Who knows? Maybe Ben Simmons wins MVP here. So obviously we're not at the same exact point though as we are in the real NBA season here. So it's 25-15 right now for our record. So 28-17, almost at the 30 win mark, and we got our 30th win right there. So we're kind of slowing down a little bit, but still doing pretty solid, I would say. So all right. Also, Kim's has been announced. No. We'll take a look at Ben Simmons and James Harden stats at the end, too. So, yeah, that net squad would be still very, very good. So, all right. Yeah, definitely let me know who you guys think would win that trade. I think the better player is James Harden, but I think in the long run, it could definitely be a very good trade for the Brooklyn Nets. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking here, but assuming that's just a straight up trade. But so the Nets go 45-37. So MVP is Giannis, Rookie of the Year, Evan Mobley. Sixth man, Andre Drummond. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. DeJounte Murray, Most Improved Player. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. Okay, so no James Harden or anyone. 76ers, James Harden was on the all-second team. And right here, we got Ben Simmons also on the second team. Oh, he got injured, though, day to day. Should be that big of a deal, but we got two 76ers and two Nets in the all-NBA second team. So both teams should hopefully have made the playoffs. Yeah, nothing crazy there. I really doubt James Harden is making defensive team. So, all right. So it looks like the 76ers are the 6th seed, and we're in the play-ins down here against Miami. So we'll see how this goes here. Simulate play-in. Oh, okay, so we made it in. All right, so I'll move my face right here. So we got in. We're playing the 2 seed Raptors, and the 76ers are playing the Atlanta Hawks. And if both teams win, they're going to be playing each other. That'd be very, very eventful if that happened in real life. But let's take a look at some stats here. So if we go ahead and go to roster, we can take a look here. Apparently he's somewhat loyal. I'm not sure if I exactly agree with that, but so recent games, these are some of recent games: 26, 22, 7, 16. So it seems like he's doing pretty good. Game high season, he had 33, so not horrible, I guess. Was he an all-star this year? He was. So that's all good. Yeah, it seems like he did pretty good. So between the two teams, he had 17 points per game, which is kind of rare, right around where he was. So it seems like, yeah, he's just the normal Ben Simmons, so that's good. Just not a lot more assists. Yeah, seems like a pretty damn good player. So, all right, let's take a look at the 76ers now. 76ers and James Harden. All right, so career stats here. 24.6 between those. Yeah, just the same old James Harden pretty much. I mean, both guys did pretty solid. So let's go ahead and sim here. We're going to move the face cam again. And we'll see how this goes. So I do want to go ahead and I almost want to sim game by game. We'll just simulate the round here. And it looks like, oh, they lost in 7. The Brooklyn Nets did with Ben Simmons. So Simmons not as good as James Harden this year, I guess. But the 76ers here, we'll see if they can go ahead and knock out the Raptors. And they lost in 7. Dang, okay. So the Philadelphia 76ers did a little bit better with Harden, but there really wasn't a point because Harden's going to leave them after this season, more than likely. And the Nets still have Harden. So if they didn't win the championship this year, who knows? And I meant the Nets have Simmons still. So Jason Tatum, MVP right there. Finals MVP. Let's go ahead and just sim, I guess. So we can see if... let's just go ahead and go to advanced next season. Because I want to see if he still stays with the 76ers. James Harden, that is. Auto generate rookies. Let's check out the rosters here to see what happened. I have everything set on auto. So Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons still here. He's still at 85. All right, so let's go to the 76ers roster. Or I'm at the Brooklyn. Yeah, the Brooklyn. No, 76ers. We're looking for the 76ers. Okay, so Harden actually did re-sign with them. He's down at 89, though, on a 5-year deal. So Harden's going to be like 37, 38 years old. Jeez, the 76ers I don't think are going to be that great. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, man. I seriously do appreciate you guys watching this video. But that's how NBA 2K thinks the season is going to end up going if those two end up getting traded. So it's looking like all signs are kind of pointing that they will be. But yeah, Ben Simmons can't do very much scoring, as you guys can tell. But inside, he's pretty good. So I don't know. Seems... I don't know. Definitely let me know who you guys think would win the trade down in the comments. Like I said, I think the Brooklyn Nets kind of win this one. I do think that. I think they would be in a much better spot, but not as much money, I guess, too. So, but I don't know. 3 for 113 after the season. So I don't know. Definitely let me know what you guys think, and if you think that Ben Simmons is going to end up playing this year. I assume he'll play if he gets traded to the Brooklyn Nets, but who knows? Maybe he doesn't. I mean. Don't really know yet, but it's looking like Shams is saying that this will end up being the trade that happens. So, yeah, more content coming for you guys. Tomorrow we got another wheel spin video, as always, on every Sunday. So, definitely stick around for that if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it, man. Yeah, it's going to do it, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at roster. I kind of want to see how Simmons dev'd up, but... yeah, I don't know. Definitely let me know what you guys think about just Ben Simmons overall and how he'll actually do. I mean, if you take a look at compared to that season, compared to what 2K thought he was going to do, they'll think he'll do a little bit better with the Nets. So that's always interesting. But yeah, he's got F mid-range scoring and D 3-point shooting. Ben Simmons not the greatest shooter, as we all know. So all right, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.